Hey guys, it's Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. So today I have my monthly empties. So these are all the products that I have used up in June, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts on them, whether or not I would repurchase, whether or not I would recommend them. You know the drill at this point. So let's go ahead and get started. I have several makeup products to share with you this time. Very exciting. So the first one is this Jordana Quick Brow Micro Pencil, and you guys know, if you saw my haul that I did, I guess the beginning of June, I think is when it was. This was in that haul. So I just bought this. I just looked it up to see my receipt. It was delivered to me on May 28th, and it was empty by June 15th. So this was open for a good 2 weeks, and that's like, that was it. That was the only life it had in it. So I think this is what, $3.99? But if it's only lasting for 2 weeks, that like, you might as well just buy, if you like a micro brow pencil, you might as well buy the Anastasia Brow Wiz at full price, and you'd still get a better, I think you'd get a better deal than you would with this one, because the Brow Wiz, at least when I had it, it lasted a good 6 months for me, but it wasn't the only brow pencil I was using, so maybe I would give it like at least 3 months of consistent like daily use, at least for me and how I fill in my brows. The crazy thing about this is I didn't even use this to fill in my whole brow. I just used it for the outer half because the color was a little bit too dark for me to use on my like whole brow. So I wasn't even using, like I was only getting like half of a use each time out of it, and it still only lasted 2 weeks. So it was a very, very creamy formula, and I mean I was having to twist it up like multiple times every time I was filling in my brows because it would just go down that fast. So I wouldn't recommend this simply because it's just not worth the price, even though it's such a, you know, it's such an inexpensive product, but it runs out so quickly. So the other thing was, so the shade range, I think this only comes in 3 shades. And so I got the shade Natural Taupe, and it was too dark. It was more of a brown color to me. It was cool toned, but it definitely wasn't the kind of taupe that I'm used to. But it actually taught me that I kind of like having a darker color for the outer half of my brows. So I'll use like the CoverGirl brow pencil that I'm about to talk about for the inner part, like a true like light taupe color, and the darker color, what I use this for, the outer half. And I actually kind of like the dimension that it gave my brows, so now I kind of want to start experimenting with like using 2 different shades for my brows. I know that sounds high maintenance, but I guess it was one good thing that I got out of this, just realizing that I kind of like the look of a slightly darker like tail of my brows. So wouldn't repurchase this one, wouldn't recommend it. Just, I could not believe how quickly that ran out. That was insane to me. The next one that I used up was the CoverGirl, and I thought this one ran out quickly. This is the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. I have it in the shade Soft Blonde, and I really like this brow pencil. This one lasted me, I think, about 6 weeks. So it's really not great. I did already repurchase it, so I kind of want to see how long this next one lasts. But it's such a good brow pencil, and I think at full price it's $10, at least at like Walgreens. That's how much it costs. But then I saw that on Target's website it's only like $4.79. So if you know you like this brow pencil and you know what shade you are and everything, just like stock up on Target's website because you can get it for like less than half the price on there. I got it, the one that I bought to replace this one, I went to the actual store, and I think it was 7 something at my Target, but I also live in a big city, so everything's more expensive here. But next time I think I would just buy it on their website if I do decide to continue repurchasing it. But it does run out quickly, but not nearly as quickly as the Jordana one. So really a big fan of this though. The color Soft Blonde is perfect for my brows. It's like the right tone of taupe for me, and I really like it. So this one I definitely recommend. Okay, so another makeup product that I used up, and this is actually, this was a Project Pan item. I finally finished the Lolo Sculpt and Glow Contour Duo. I had finished the highlighter about a month or a month and a half ago, and this month I finished the contour, so it is empty, and I am so pumped. I mean, how often does this happen? I feel so accomplished. So I'm actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I'm saving all of my makeup empties this year. Not skincare empties or like body care empties or anything like that, but all of my makeup empties, because at the end of the year I want to do some sort of like makeup empties extravaganza to kind of go through all the makeup products that I completely used up this year. So this will go into that pile, and I'm very, very glad to be done with this. It's a nice product. This is a product that I got in a subscription box that a friend gifted to me in the summer of 2016. And I remember receiving that box from her and being so excited that this was in there, because this is like a $26 product, and I think that this was like almost the value of the box itself right here in this product. And this is the only product I've ever tried from Lolo. They're kind of in a smaller brand. And so I had it for right around 3 years. It took me that long to go through it. And of course, last year I had this in my project pan for a little while, and then I eventually, at the end of the year, I decided to take a break from it. And then I think in like the spring of this year was when I decided to start focusing on this again. So it took quite a bit of panning, like focused panning on and off, to actually finish this. I repressed both sides twice. So I was able to get some really good use out of this product. The highlighter, it was a really nice highlighter, can't complain about it. Kind of a subtle highlight, and now since I've tried some more highlighters since the time that I first had this, I've discovered that it might have been a little bit too subtle for me. I feel like it kind of wasn't anything special, but it was kind of like just your average, like kind of champagne highlighter. And it was pretty. I mean, I got a lot of great use out of it, and I did enjoy having it. The contour was a little bit dark, but it worked for my skin tone. Kind of a neutral tone, so not super warm and not super cool either, so I kind of was able to use it both as a contour and a bronzer. It was kind of just one of those products that I enjoyed while I had it. It got the job done, but I don't think I would purchase it again. I think that the drugstore has a lot of great highlighters and contour products and bronzers, and this is just a little bit expensive. Now, granted, it did last a very long time, so I feel like I really got you know, the full value out of the product. But is there anything else I wanted to say about it? Oh, the texture of the powders was almost, I mean, they were powders, but they almost had a little bit of a creamy feel to them. They weren't the kind of powders that you dip your brush in and it kicks up a ton of powder. It was a lot more of like a creamy powder, I guess. But the other thing about that is that sometimes I found the contour a little bit difficult to blend. So overall, again, like, good product, got the job done, but wouldn't repurchase it. I'd rather try some more products from the drugstore and just some other brands, but I'm so happy to be done with it. I feel so accomplished. So yay, exciting. Okay, so those are the makeup products I finished off this month, and then I also finally finished this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy Lip Balm. And this is the mini size. It comes with 0.25 fluid ounces. And this lasted me a good, or over 6 months of pretty consistent use. I did really enjoy this, especially at first. I felt like at first I was like, wow, this is like really doing great things for my lips. And then by the end I was kind of like, it's really just like any old lip balm. I don't feel like it's that special. It has a minty scent and flavor to it, which I don't mind, but I know that's not for everyone. And it has kind of a thin feel to it, almost comparable to, like, if I'm remembering correctly, like the Carmex lip balm. Not the same smell, but the same type of consistency. It's been a while though since I used that kind, so I can't really say for sure, but it kind of reminded me of the experience of using that. And I thought it was good. I thought it got the job done, but I don't think I would spend the money on it again, even if it was on sale. I don't know. I'm really right now enjoying just the Crazy Rumors lip balms. They're like really affordable. I think they're like under $4 each, and even cheaper if you get like a set of them. Man, I'm sorry guys. I just realized I forgot to close my window before I started filming, so if there was more background noise than usual, that's why. Sorry about that. But right now I'm really enjoying the Crazy Rumors lip balms. They're really fun and really affordable, and I feel like, I don't know, I've kind of given up on finding like a lip balm that's gonna just transform my lips. You know, I don't feel like I really even need that. I don't have overly problematic or dry lips to begin with, and so I'm good with just a standard, basic, inexpensive chapstick. The Crazy Rumors ones are great. This was great too if you're wanting to kind of treat yourself and you really like First Aid Beauty, but I don't know. I thought it was just okay. All right, so I burned through a few samples this month. One that I got, two of them I actually got from a Sephora order. This was the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen with Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is a really popular one, I think, and I can see why. It's looks like this is a chemical sunscreen. It also says that it's water and sweat resistant. So this was really nice. I only got about 1.5 uses out of it on my face. So it's really hard for me to say much about it just based on that limited amount of time that I had with it, but this definitely had a very, almost like a primer kind of feel to it. Very like smoothing, silicone-y feel on the skin. Really nice. I felt like when I applied my foundation over it, it was almost like it was gripping the foundation to my face. I don't know, I can't even remember if it helped with like the wear time of my foundation or anything, but it was a really nice sunscreen. I feel like this would be a great option for like a sunscreen to wear under makeup, and I like that it has SPF 40, so it's a little bit of a higher SPF than a lot of face sunscreens are. But the full size of this retails for $32, and it only comes with 1.7 fluid ounces, so I don't know. I wouldn't repurchase it myself just because that's a little bit too expensive for me, but it was really nice if you don't mind the price tag. I think a lot of people would really like this. And because it is a chemical sunscreen, it doesn't have any kind of white cast to it. So very cosmetically elegant. Is that what people say? I don't know. Who am I trying to sound like? Also from that Sephora order, I got a sample of the infamous Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. I was really, you guys, I was like, this is probably not even gonna smell that good. Everybody says it's like the most amazing thing they've ever smelled. And there's no way it can actually smell that good. It smells really good. I can see, like I keep getting whiffs of it from, it's like 2 feet in front of me, and yeah, I can definitely see the hype behind it. I mean, to me it felt like just any other body lotion though. I feel like I've heard people say that it will like firm your skin on your body and, you know, do all these miraculous things. I don't know about that. But it just felt like a really luxurious body lotion that smelled amazing, and the smell lasted for a very long time, and I certainly would not mind smelling like this every day. Like this, I don't even know how to describe the scent, but if you've never smelled it, go into a Sephora and smell one of the samples of it. I'm very glad that I got to try it. I really savored this tiny little packet, but I don't think I would buy it just because it's expensive. Maybe as like a treat yourself kind of purchase, but I don't know. And then I also had this sample. Okay, so story time. I did place a Paula's Choice order, and I just bought one product, and it was their clear 2% BHA exfoliant. That is the one product that I cannot find a cheaper alternative to, and I gotta say, ever since I got that product in the mail, I've only been using it for I think less than a week now. My skin is looking so much better already, and I really missed that product, and I just really missed having a BHA exfoliant in my routine. So that's what I ordered from Paula's Choice. I don't know why I had to tell you that, but that's why I got this sample, because they usually throw in a little sample with most orders, and so I got to try their little mega+omplex moisturizer with chia and flaxseed. It says it's for normal to dry skin. I think I got about 2 or 3 uses out of this packet. I think Jessica Braun really likes this moisturizer, and I usually like whatever she likes, so it was really nice. Again, I only got to try it like 3 times, so I can't really say if it would have any long-term benefits, but it does claim to restore essential nutrients for healthy glowing skin and strengthen skin's ability to retain moisture. I really liked it. The few times I used it, it had kind of a thick consistency, but it didn't have like a greasy finish on my skin or anything. I don't think I've ever tried a Paula's Choice product I didn't like. They're one of my favorite brands ever, and I've been really sad to not have their products lately because I was trying to find like a more drugstore priced skincare routine, and for the most part that has been doable, but I would love to go back to just exclusively using Paula's Choice because they never use fragrance in their products. All their ingredients just make sense and are like well researched. I really enjoyed this. It was just a sample, so I can't really say much about it, but I would totally buy the full size if it was ever on a really good sale. I used to use like exclusively Paula's Choice, or almost exclusively, except for like my cleanser. And now I've kind of moved away from that just because it does get pricey. And certain products I can find good ones at the drugstore, but there are certain things from Paula's Choice that are just like way better than anything, anything I've tried at the drugstore. So yeah, I don't know if I would purchase the full size of this, but if I ever were going to buy a moisturizer from Poule Choice, I definitely would consider this one given my experience with the sample. So, okay, a hair product I used up. Well, okay, this was actually pretty much empty and it was just sitting around in my drawer, and I discovered it when I filmed my little skin, body, and hair care inventory video. And I said in that video, I'm gonna put this in my shower and just use it up because there's such a small amount left in there. It's the Paula Choice, Paul Mitchell. Similar sounding, and honestly similar branding too. The Paul Mitchell Detangler Super Rich Conditioner. There was hardly anything left in here. There was like 2 drops in there. So I put the 2 drops in my hair and then I was like, well, I guess it's empty. So I really can't say much about it, but I am proud of myself for clearing one little thing out of my bathroom that was taking up a little bit of space. So there you go, there's that. A body care product that I finished, these are the Honey Pot Company Sensitive Wipes. So this is a brand that makes feminine care products, and I was having a hard time finding a brand that makes this kind of product that was cruelty-free. And this brand, I was kind of just browsing on Logical Harmony looking for some sort of brand like this, and this one caught my eye. Basically, these are like feminine wipes. Sometimes I find myself needing these, and they came in really handy. I really enjoyed them. I already repurchased, and this brand is actually now sold in Target. So when I repurchased, I just bought them from Target so that, you know, I didn't have to order online. And they also make like a feminine wash that I use in the shower, and I really like that as well. So definitely recommend that if you're looking for something like this. I feel like I didn't know of any brands that made this type of product. They also make things like pads. I don't know if they make tampons. But all kinds of feminine care products they make, and just a really cool company. I think they're like women owned, and they're based in Atlanta, Georgia, which is really cool. So highly recommend checking out that brand if you are interested. And I have a referral code with them, not because I'm a YouTuber. It's like a code that anyone can get when they purchase. It's like a refer a friend type link. So if you do want to purchase from their website, feel free to use that link. And a couple of just random things. I finished up these Deva vegan multivitamin and mineral supplements, and I really liked these. I already repurchased. I bought like a 2-pack on Amazon, and it was pretty affordable. I like the amounts of everything they have in here. It doesn't have like crazy, sometimes vitamins will have like too much iron in them. This one has 50% iron, so I feel like, because I mean I'm sure I eat plenty of iron in my diet, so I don't want something to have like 100% daily value of iron, because that's just, I don't want to go overkill on that. So I really like that. Let's see, what else? The only thing about this is for vitamin D, it has D2 instead of D3, and D3 I think is the one that is more easily absorbed, but it's also harder to source D3 not from animals. So that's why a lot of vegan multivitamins will have D2. So I do take a separate D3, which I'm about to talk about, the one that I also used up this month. But overall, I really enjoyed these. I like that they're vegan. It's a really like tiny tablet, so it's easy to swallow. And yeah, if you're trying to find a vegan vitamin, I really like this one. I did finish up some D3 vitamins as well. These are the Kroger brand vitamin D3 1000 IU, International Unit, I think is what that stands for. Really liked these as well. These were not vegan though. They do have gelatin in them, and then also D3 in and of itself is usually not vegan. I think there are some vegan D3 vitamins out there that are sourced from, I think it's lichen or something, some kind of plant source that D3 can come from. And I have had that in the past, but this was just honestly so much more affordable. I think Kroger usually has like buy one, get one free on their store brand vitamins. And so that's why I got this one. Honestly, if it's a matter of like a huge price difference from like the vegan version versus the non-vegan version of something like this that I need like for my health, I'm willing to be a little bit more lenient there. So I would eventually like to try to find a vegan D3 supplement, but for now, this is what I used. This bottle lasted forever. Whoa, because it had like 300 little capsules in it, and they were like tiny little like soft gel capsules, so really easy to swallow. And I did repurchase some D3 supplements from Kroger, or Fred Meyer, or wait, no, QFC, one of the Kroger stores that we have here. And it was on sale for like $1.49 for like a whole jar of them. And so that was just such a good deal. So I got those. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like lose sleep over that tiny amount of gelatin. Just not going to. So there's that. That's my whole story on vitamins and other products that I've used up this month. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. I do lots of videos every week, 3 videos a week, sometimes 4, and would love to have you stick around. So I think that's all for today. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.